first to the stage, the head coach. It is Gary Smith. Along with his assistant, Steve Guppy. Along with assistant Brett Jacobs. John Ireland is here. David Kramer is not here. Unfortunately, the goalkeeper's coach is not available. Also here, along the second most famous Carlos Gonzalez in the city is here. And from the technical staff, Charlie Wright, and you know, one of the greatest Rapids of all time, Paul Bravo! It's time to meet the players. I love it. Scarves up. He's a goalkeeper. You may remember back in the end of August when Matt Pickens had some back spasms, all number 17 Ian Joyce did was come in and throw a 3-0 shutout at the Houston Dynamo. Another one of the backup keepers for the Rapids. He's got one of the most interesting jobs in soccer. He's an on-call goalkeeper. Please welcome Chris Sharp. And yet another one of the Rapids backup keepers. He was also on loan at times this year. One of the big guys, number 31, Stuart Sues. You always need depth in the back, and the Rapids had that from a guy that had to start a number of games and get things done. Number 29, Scott Palguda. Let's hear for a defender that is not here. We wish him well in Seattle. Number 2, Danny Earls. A midfielder that has battled injury problems but is still part of this team. Please welcome number 19, Kieran O'Brien. Also, unfortunately not here, a rookie that last year won an NCAA championship. Now he has an MLS Cup. Midfielder that started a game in his hometown against the Fire, number 16, Ross LeBeau. We bring on the first homegrown player in the history of the Rapids Academy. He made the decision to join the club in August from Rangeview High School, number 28, Davey Armstrong. And from Davey Armstrong, we go to one of the most decorated soccer players that we know. There's a famous number 7 in this town, but this guy is a number 7 that can hold his own. Valencia, Lazio, Club America, Claudio Lopez now of your Colorado Rapids. A forward on the team that has been with the club, and these guys train just like everybody else. Number 13, Ross Shunk. The Rapids' top draft choice a year ago. He's a forward that hopes to make his mark. Career-leading scorer at Harvard. Number 19, Andre Akpon. You may remember when this guy came to the team from San Jose. All he did is run at keepers, run at defenders, and score a big goal. Number 12, Quincy Amarikwa. A defender, one of the most beloved Rapids. We will wish him well. I want to hear it for number 21. Let's hear the beast, 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 beast. It's Julien Baudet. You might not have known if he was playing left mid, if he was playing right mid, if he had to play left back, if he had to take the corners, the free kicks. What you did know was that when number 15 was on the field, 100% minimum is what you got from midfielder Wells Thompson. Where were you in the 107th minute in Sunday night's match? You were watching number 10 get those long legs out and somehow make that game-winning goal happen. Unfortunately, Matt Kanji is having an MRI. We know about his injury. We wish him well, but Matt Kanji couldn't be here tonight. Let's hear it for number 10. A young defender that came over from, yes, the Dallas Burn. And we thank the Dallas Burn for this deal because number 6 came in and made his mark at left back. Please welcome Anthony Wallace. He has a deft touch from both sides, left, right, whatever you want to call it. Led the team in assists, scored some big goals. A midfielder that makes things happen. Welcome the Scotsman, number 20, Jamie Smith. We need to say domo arigato, do we not, fans? Tireless work ethic. Came up with perhaps the biggest goal in the history of Dick's Sporting Goods Park. Number 27, Kosuke Kimura. All right, Colorado, let's welcome a hometown favorite. Also acquired at the trading deadline. Another guy, you knew what he was going to bring on the field. Up and down, midfield, offense, defense. And he's got another MLS Cup title. Number 11, Brian Mullen. You know, they say in sports, you take the top athlete with the number 1 pick if you had it. Well, this guy was a number 1 draft choice. Fortunately, he was dealt to Colorado the day before the season started. And you know how number 22 can play in the back. A big part of this team, Marvell Wynn. I need an Omar chant real quick, everybody. Omar, 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 Omar. The MVP of the team, per the supporters, unfortunately with the Jamaican national team, but a star among stars of this championship team. Let's hear it for number 14, your leading scorer, Omar Kale. I mentioned he's got a long name, 11 letters in that last name. Thankfully, he came on board with Wells Thompson from New England in January of this year, and who knew what kind of year it was going to be for an all-star from your champions, number 4, Jeff Lorenowitz. Good news, the rookie Ross Lamo is in the house. Let's hear for Ross as he makes it to the stage. Ross told a great story about watching Paul Bravo play at Soldier Field when the Rapids played the Fire back in the day. All right, a few more. Are we ready? We still have that silverware to come. I'd say that we'd like to see more of more, but since the guy played every minute of every match, it's impossible to say that. Would you welcome number 3 defender, Drew Moore? He had the 3rd most saves in the league this year, and he made a save late in the game Sunday night that preserved the 2-1 MLS Cup win. Number 18, your keeper, Matt Hickey. You know, we talk about the Bulldog, the British Bulldog. Well, let me tell you something. There's a guy on this team that plays like a U.S. Bulldog. You know who he is. He's instrumental match in, match out. He gets the goals when needed. He got the goal in Columbus to force the PKs, to get to beat San Jose, to get to MLS Cup 2010. Your hometown hero, number 9, the MVP of MLS Cup, Connor Casey. And finally, I think back to the day when the Rapids made this guy the number 1 pick of the expansion draft in 2002. Way back when he played for the Miami Fusion. Since, he has played the most minutes, the most games, started the most games. He has scored a playoff goal. He is the man that has the silverware, the captain of your MLS Cup 2010 champion. Pablo Mastroeni. Does anybody want to hear from the head coach, Gary Smith? And don't forget, the match will re-air on Altitude at 7:30 tonight, 10 a.m. tomorrow, and 1 o'clock on Thursday. Coach, you are the champs. Tell us what was going through your mind Sunday night in Toronto.
Well, there were plenty of emotions, trust me, but when you've got a group of players as competitive as this group behind me, I think on many occasions when we've been written off, they've come through, and there was no doubt on Saturday night in my mind that when the going got tough, these guys were going to get going.
You had a midfield of Pablo Mastroeni and Jeff Larentowicz that were monsters all year long. Talk about the play of those two that were integral in this team.
Yeah, incredible. I mean, they've become a formidable pairing, but they're just two people and two very good people in a splendid team and a fantastic group. And honestly, I'm extremely proud to be part of such a wonderful group of people.
Way back when, you were a scout for Arsenal. I know you've got ties with Arsenal, as do the Rapids. Let's hear what they've been saying over in England about the Colorado Rapids.
Well, I think we all saw some of the wonderful messages that were sent. Arsene Wenger himself was posted on the website and, you know, gave us such a lovely write-up. It's absolutely great. I mean, not just the players, but the supporters and the way the club's moving forward. I think we're making fabulous strides, and I think we can all we can give a lot of the accolades to these guys standing behind us.
Let's hear it for Gary Smith and his Rapids. How about a few words from the MVP of MLS Cup 2010? Boy, Connor, you think back to the days of playing soccer in Denver, and do you think you'd ever be standing on this stage celebrating the championship?
I didn't. It feels amazing. Be from Denver, to be able to bring a championship back home to the city. Just so pleased, so happy to play with such a great team, great group of guys. And it's nice to be able to share it with you guys, you know, the fans. We've waited a long time, so, you know, it feels really good.
They want to know, was that a foul in the box?
Sure.
We're going to bring up the Governor Bill Ritter and Mayor Hickenlooper as well, so they can be part of this celebration and enjoy.